Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really special unboxing to share with you guys. You know, over a long period of time, because I've been a YouTuber for 6 years now, and you guys know the stuff that I show on this channel. A lot of it's practical and inexpensive, but I also show a lot of really expensive knives. And a lot of those knives have an aesthetic that is not really to the taste of some people. You know, they always say, "Oh, Metal Complex, he always gets those knives with the crazy looking blades and the crazy, rainbow colored handle skills." And golly, I just don't like it. Gosh darn that guy. He just celebrates this pocket jewelry and et cetera, et cetera. And this channel has over 400,000 subscribers. I read, close to 90,000 comments a year. That's true. That's real. The channel has over 120 million total views. That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. And I started to sit, I started to think about that. I started to think about the things that people say. Really think about it. And I came to the conclusion, boy, I need to get another one of those really cool. I am completely and totally unaffected by the opinions of other people when it comes to the stuff that I will actually purchase. Oh, man. I read a Reddit post one time about me that said, all that guy ever does is just celebrate, just ooh and ah over Damascus. And they're exactly right. Oh, God. Look at this. I never actually got to share this with you guys. Oh. So what is this? Where's the COA? Or did I think perhaps I put it back into the box here. I'm going to lay that down real quick, and we're going to talk about exactly what this is, exactly what we are looking at here today. But this particular Herman, I got a lot of Hermans. I got plain Jane ones. I got ones that are all black, right? But this one, this is probably the craziest one that I have ever purchased. So this is a slim in something called Alliema Damax. Now, this is a company that I had not heard a lot about. What you're watching right now is not a review, by the way. This is just an unboxing. I want to share this with you guys. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm still researching this company and trying to understand exactly what it is that they're putting together here. But for me, and with a knife like this, I'm obviously not buying this to use. I am a collector, if you didn't know. I am a knife enthusiast, absolutely. So while, sometimes I talk about knives in a practical sense, this knife is hyper expensive and goes so far outside the realm of what would I use it for? What? Because it's not going to be used. And that makes people upset sometimes. But you don't have to worry, because it wasn't your money buying this. I like to buy these things because I love the detail. Look at that. Have you ever seen black Damascus that looks like this? Probably not. I've never seen it. The blade is a Alliema Damax. Which is very different from I've literally never had anything on the channel that looks like this. But we have, here's everything here. Black Damascus, a lot of black Damascus. There's the date there. I think it's 61. This is how they write one. These are made in Poland. These are custom made in Poland. I have a lot of Herman knives in my collection, so you guys have seen this before. This knife, this particular Herman knife, they all have really good action, but I think this one has the best action of any Herman that I have ever experienced. That is guillotine. Oh boy. Let's get another close-up here on this Alliema. Wild. Now, is this offering any utilitarian benefit or cutting performance over modern super steels? No, not at all. But I'm not buying this thing for performance, even though it is absolutely a performance-oriented profile. If you want to buy a performance-oriented Herman, what I would suggest is buying one of their plain Jane titanium handles and then, M390, Lmax, M398, right? I think they've even worked with Vanax in the past. I would suggest buying one of those. This knife is when you just want to go to the extreme, right? And, the first time I got one of these crazy Hermans, I got a bunch of comments saying, that's just crazy. Who would ever, but it's just a lot, And then I bought another one, and then people said the same. And so fast forward, if you kind of get the picture here, this, for some reason, the existence of stuff like this upsets people. And I continue to get these things as a collector. I continue to buy these things because I like them, because they bring me joy. And I share them with you guys, not to flex, not to be a jerk. I share them with you guys because I know that there are certain people who watch my content who do like these things. The way that the channel is set up is unboxing content, reviews. I do collector and enthusiast discussion topics. I cover budget knives. I try to cater to a wide audience of people with lots of different types of content. But I'd like to remind everybody that not every video that I upload is intended to be catered to every individual person who watches the content. This knife, for example, will only be enjoyed by a select group of people. And I'm doing that for you guys. Look at this. So this is, if you don't know what you're looking at titanium Damascus that's been layered with zirconium. In this case, the titanium Damascus that's been anodized has come out gold and purple, which is, oh boy, that's really nice. Same thing on the other side, a little bit darker. The clip has a more of a polish to it, but that's because it's not textured. Very, very spectacular, very beautiful. Slightly different ano on the sides here, and I think that's just a product of the surface that's being anodized. See, this came out more purple and blue. Just beautiful, every inch of it. If you don't like Damascus or the rainbow, some people call it rainbow vomit, or I think the buzzword, definitely the easy buzzword is gas station knife. That's the one that people default to. But Damascus usually is kind of a random pattern. If they get a little bit of a pattern in there, it's still kind of wild and crazy. Alliema Damax, a lot like Balbach, can do an almost perfect pattern, perfect layers, right? So I have another slim in kind of a peacock Damascus. I can show that one. And it's a little bit different. I mean, if you're still here and you really hate expensive knives and you really hate rainbow colored knives, I can tell you right now you're also going to hate this one. But this is another one of my favorites. And this would be the Balbach. So this has got more of a flat finish on it, right? The layered horizontal lines. This has got vertical lines and patterns in between, right? So we have a huge difference in the pattern of titanium Damascus and in the colors, the final anodization. But I think, I love the Dragonfly, which, by the way, and here again, if you're still here and you really hate the rainbow colored knives, you're not going to like this one either. I love the Dragonfly, and I think initially that was, I'm trying to find a way to lay these down without leaving a mark. But boy, doesn't this guy know the purpose of a knife? He's so worried about scratching them. Yeah, I do like the Dragonfly model a lot. Big fan of it. It's a big knife, but the more I handle the slim, the more I like it. This might be my favorite model, and this one in particular was one of the most extravagant that I had seen from Herman. This is absolutely one of the coolest knives that I've ever seen. Aside from some of the stuff that my buddy Scott has, some of the stuff that Scott has is truly spectacular. So, anyways, check out Polish Custom Knives. That's where a lot of these crazy ones are sold. Occasionally they're sold at DLT, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. For those of you, and I know it's very few people, right? The point of sharing this with you is literally, it's just general entertainment for people who are interested in knives, right? Even if a lot of this stuff is somewhat unobtainable or very difficult to get or just really, really expensive. It's like I said, in a previous Knife Guy episode, the whole point is just general entertainment. If you like knives, or we all like knives, right? We all have different tastes. None of us are right or wrong. But the one thing we all have in common is that we all like knives. So if you are the small percentage of people who's interested in stuff like this at this price point, and you're wondering where does he get those, it's Polish Custom Knives. when Herman does a drop. Usually, if there's a drop happening, there's usually one or two that are absolutely banana town bonkers like this. And so I'll have them linked down below. And if you want to try your luck at grabbing one, that's your best bet. But that's going to be pretty much it today, guys. I just wanted to share this with you. I have reviewed the Slim model. If you want to check out my full review of the Slim model, remember it does come in a wide variety of configurations, finishes, blade steels. You are not forced to buy the Rainbow Vomit versions of these knives. You can buy the version that you want. And honestly, the plain Jane ones cost substantially less money, right? So that's usually a win-win for most people. Yeah, check out that review because this model is spectacular. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.